An 18-year-old from New Jersey faces up to a decade in prison for what police say was a school shooting threat and what he says was just a song on Soundcloud. You're watching What's Trending. I'm Martine Bierman. Make sure to subscribe for more social media and news stories every day. Michael Schmitt used to attend James Caldwell High School in West Caldwell, New Jersey, but he'd been placed into a homeschool program after consistent disciplinary issues. He'd been suspended multiple times, including once for testing positive for THC. Then in February 2018, he posted a rap song to his Soundcloud account with the title, "You Little Sluts at JCHS, I love y'all even though y'all hurt me and I forgive you, I'd never hurt you." The song featured crude lyrics like, "You can suck my dick and you're gonna get cracked on the head like an egg, bitch." I don't even think at 18, the thought of saying those words would come out of my mouth. He posted the song on Snapchat and Twitter, where it was seen by a JCHS student who listened to the song and saw Schmitt's profile photo on SoundCloud, where he appears to be pointing a gun at the camera. That student told a parent, who told a teacher, who then called the police. That afternoon, James Caldwell High School was put on lockdown and Michael Schmitt was arrested. Yeah, because you can't go around just saying, "Hey, I'm just gonna shoot everyone up and suck my," In a new BuzzFeed profile, Michael Schmitt says he's a misunderstood kid who never had any intention of causing violence at the school. He said, "It's scary to me that I'm being associated with school shootings because of this rap song." Yeah, you think? Buddy, timing. Hello? But JCHS principal Jim Devlin stands by the school's decision to call the police. He said, "A student associated with our school put a violent song on SoundCloud which references killing somebody and posts a picture of him with a gun and made a connection to girls at our school. If you put all that together, it does seem pretty threatening. At that point, it's not my job to say, is it credible, is it not? We have to protect our students and families." A lot of this comes down to the title of the track, which refers to "You Lil Sluts." Schmitt does say he calls his guy friends sluts and says he wasn't actually targeting any of the girls at the school. Nevertheless, some female students still felt threatened, and the family of a female student on May 1st even successfully got a restraining order against Schmitt for terroristic threats and cyber harassment. In a court hearing, prosecutors made the case that the violent nature of Schmitt's lyrics, especially in light of the national climate surrounding school shootings, gave adequate cause for alarm.
And the video is, again, the SoundCloud, the rap song, which was violent in nature, aggressive in nature, and it caused quite the alarm, especially given the context of recent news events, Judge.
And I'm happy that schools are on high alert for this kind of threat. It makes total sense. Since the shooting in Parkland, Florida on February 14th, investigators are combing through all the evidence that shooter Nicholas Cruz left behind, showing him as a severely disturbed individual whose behavior raised numerous red flags that failed to be addressed. And several mass murderers over the past few years have at least been partially motivated by sexual frustration. Toronto van attacker Alec Minassian was even a self-proclaimed incel, embracing an ideology that women are shallow and vindictive and blaming this for their lack of sexual success. But Michael Schmitt says he's not an incel as the local authorities might be thinking, based on his "You Lil Sluts" title. And his life has been genuinely affected by this. He lost his job as a package handler for UPS, and he says that even if the charges against him are dropped, he doesn't have a life back in his hometown after this. So then this brings up a great debate. What is just artistic expression and what is a genuine threat? BuzzFeed brought up the case of Randy Ross, a rapper whose video for school shooting was filmed outside of public high schools in Greece, New York. The grand jury ultimately decided not to indict Ross after it was determined that his lyrics didn't pose a credible danger to the community. On one side, I do feel sad for this kid because clearly, in my opinion, this song is some kind of self-expression for maybe some frustration based around, obviously, as we've said, sexual frustration. Maybe he's frustrated with his classmates or feels lonely or isolated. And that does happen in a lot of the case with many of the shooters that we've seen that have gone and done school shootings. So on that side, I completely appreciate that both police and schools are paying more attention to this kind of thing and taking more action to prevent it. But I believe that they've searched the kid's house. He doesn't have any weapons, and from the sounds of things, this is just a song that's gone wrong by a kid who does not get the culture of right now at all. These are the kids that need emotional support and help and therapy. So maybe there's another way to help them get through their anger and their frustrations. So what do you guys think? Should Michael Schmitt be let go, or do his lyrics present a realistic threat? Or is there a third option? Let us know in the comments, and for more trends, head to whatstrending.com.